job is not to change people's mind. Your job is to run your race. Don't get your value from people. Get your value from God. Anytime we're trying to prove something, the root cause is insecurity. Your value should come from who you are and not what you do and not what you have. If not, there will always be a voice saying, you don't measure up. You need to be stronger, skinnier, taller, wealthier, more talented, a better mother. It's very freeing when you understand you have nothing to prove. You don't have to prove to others that you're good enough.
This is our world. We work over here. We go get our coffee over here. We usually go over here to, hang out with friends. This is our world. This is our favorite spot on the beach. What you got to do to get the life that God wants you to have, you got to put more air in your bubble. Expand yourself. Take yourself out your comfort zone. Put some more air in your bubble. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful. But here's the fact. All of you have extraordinary capabilities. All of you. Rich people don't sleep 8 hours a day. You cannot be sleep 8 hours a day. You can't live in LA and wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. The Bible says, he who loves to sleep and the folding of hands, poverty will set upon you like a thief in the night. How many of you in here know somebody who loves to sleep? Who knows somebody that loves to sleep? Let me ask you something. Ain't they Poe? Talk to God often. Even if you're not perfect. Faith don't make it easy. Faith makes it possible. It ain't about the money. I know a lot of very, very rich people that's miserable. Money takes all emergencies and turns them into mere inconveniences. If you want to be happy or successful, you got to ask God for it. The scripture says, you have not because you ask not. If you up your ask, he will up his gill. Do you know if you had to have an education to be successful, you know how many people wouldn't be successful? You don't need an education to be successful. What God has for you, quit tying it in education. Your whole success is tied in your relationship to God. You can simplify this by getting in touch with your Creator. Life is not designed where you just wake up and see how it go and you react. You have no say-so in what happens to you, but you have a say-so in what you do about it. But show me something that has grown into something beautiful that didn't have no dirt on it. See, you get tripped out because you got dirt on you, but you need dirt on you to develop. Dirt is nutrients. See, you got to have dirt on you to push through something. Everything you see that's beautiful starts out as a seed, but that seed got to get dirt on it. See, you get mad when haters come your way. You get mad because you get thrown off course. You get mad because they talking about you. You got to have dirt on you to grow into what God got for you. It was not my education. It wasn't who I knew. It wasn't no deal I struck. It was cause of prayer. When they told me you'll never be nothing, I didn't listen to them. I'm going to sit here until you get here. You just got to get to asking. You have not because you ask not.
Learn to work with the people who deserve it, not the people who need it. You must be like life itself. Respond to deserve, not to need. It says, if you plant, chances are good you'll have a harvest. If you plant, you will reap. Not if you need, you will reap. Even God himself says, if you move toward me, I'll move toward you. Now he could also say, you don't move, I don't move. Teach people how to deserve your time. Teach people how to deserve your attention. Say, Mary, you just take this one step and I take 2 steps. You take 2 steps, I take 5 steps. But this isn't hard now. You step, I step. You respond, I respond. Learn to teach people how to deserve your time and your attention. I learned to work by group. more than individuals. Here's why. 80% of the people do 20% of the business. But group is very powerful, less confrontational. You can help 1,000, but you can't carry 3 on your back. When babies are born, they were not designed just to be carried. Someday you got to try your legs. Even if you fall down, you got to try, because you can't just crawl around all your life. You can't be carried all your life. Next, don't expect the pear tree to bear apples. You can hang apples on a pear tree. I'm telling you, it won't help. Here's what I learned. You cannot change people, but they can change themselves.
Forgiveness is you. It's like you sipping the poison, waiting on them to die. You can't sip the poison of unforgiveness and expect them to die. Forgiveness is for you. You can't drive your car looking in the rearview mirror. There's a reason why the rearview mirror is this big and the windshield is this big. That's a reason for it. Because all the rearview mirror does is allows you to see what you've passed and to prevent what you've passed from coming up on you again. And think about that, how that affects your life. Do you know how many people I've had to forgive that have never asked me for forgiveness? So I could just go where God had for me? When a fool is talking, listen very carefully. Because listening to a fool is important. If you got something that's been bothering you in your life, get past it. If God wakes you up in the morning, it's a sign from God that he ain't through with you yet. When he's done with you, you won't wake up no more. But as long as he got something for you, he keeps waking you up. I would rather show the world what love do through forgiveness. Everything that's happening to you is God is processing. Every difficult moment you're having, he just processing. Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for. And if you need to be tough when you get to where you're going, then he gonna toughen you. If you got to be more caring along the way, he gonna let you have some trials come your way that's gonna have to produce that in you. I had to be tough. So he toughened me along the way. I had to learn how to appreciate a lot. So he took everything. To really understand the value of money, I had none. To just appreciate simple things. What I'm gonna eat today, this thing you going through, this just uniquely yours. You just gotta understand you ain't the only one. Now in the order that it's gonna happen, it's just yours. See, God made us very different. God is amazing. He created you so individually. Do you know that it's close to 8 billion people on earth now? Do you know how many billions of people have died? Not one of you have the same fingerprint. Who could possibly be so precise that he created you so uniquely that ain't no two people got the same fingerprint? 8 billion people, you can't duplicate it. The billions that done died, you can't duplicate it. And the ones that's coming will not duplicate it.
My philosophy is, why be normal when you can be the best? I don't want to be normal. I want to make the difference. So everything I do, I want to make the difference. Because when I make the difference, I'm the best. And that is not arrogance, that is confidence.
What was the biggest lie you've been told?
It's not that simple.
Imagine that you're in a movie, and imagine the movie begins now, and you're the hero of the movie.
Yeah.
What would that guy do?
Yeah.
What would that guy do right now?
Yeah.
Because you are.
It's up to you. The ball's in your fucking court. No more fucking around. You want your life to be better? I can't help you. Lee can't help you. Joe Rogan can't help you. Ari can't help you. God can't fucking help you. Only you can fucking help you. Grab your fucking balls, get a fucking notebook, and write down what the fuck you're gonna do this year. And this is it. You're not gonna have these problems. Fuck the drug. Fuck the cigarettes. Fuck that dumb bitch. It all starts fucking today, alright? No more fucking excuses. That's the fucking, this is the year of the fucking soldier. It's 2015, we're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me? 2015, we're getting back what belongs to us, and that's it. No more fucking around. Play the national anthem. I'm sick of these motherfuckers. Let's go the good one too, with shoots and fucking people missing nights. I want to hear the good ones.
You won't leave a legacy behind. You can die tomorrow. No one's gonna know who the fuck you are, and more importantly, no one's gonna give a fuck. They're gonna be at your funeral silent as shit because you haven't done nothing in your fucking life. That's the truth. A lot of you niggas, if you die tomorrow, no one would give a fuck. That's the truth. No one would give a fuck. They'd be at your fucking thing, at your eulogy. They wouldn't be able to say anything about you because you haven't done shit. That's the truth. I could die tomorrow and I know people are going to mourn my death. I know a lot of people are going to hate me too. But I know I changed people's lives and I've helped them live longer. I could die tomorrow and be happy. I could die tomorrow and be happy. Can you die tomorrow and be happy? You probably can't. You need to have these serious fucking discussions with yourself. You need to look yourself in the mirror. Is anybody going to give a fuck if I die?
It's easy to give up.
Hell yeah.
It's the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm done. I ain't going. I ain't gonna keep going.
Yeah,
I don't feel like going to work. I'm done.
Yeah, man.
It's easy. It's very easy. But what's hard is going, yo, yesterday I got nothing from working as hard as I could. Nothing happened from that. I'm gonna do the same thing again today, but I'm gonna try to go harder. That's the hardest thing in the world. To get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
Don't half-ass it. Don't half-ass it. Boy, that never goes out of style, does it? I mean, think about it. If you're gonna do something, you've chosen to do something, whatever it is, easy, hard. If you give it your all, you don't half-ass it. Win, lose, draw, get what you want, don't get what you want, whatever the outcome is, if you don't half-ass it, at least you're not gonna have to wonder, oh, would the outcome have been different? What if I did give it my all? And boy, wondering that is what keeps us up at night.
Every single person who wants to do something with their life and has done something with their life has gone through the exact chapter that you're going through. And it's the lonely chapter. It's the chapter where you don't fit in with your own friends, but you don't have the outcomes yet to fit into a new group of friends.
When you're on your way up, everyone roots for you because you remind them of their dreams. When you're at the top, everyone tears you down because you remind them that they gave up on them.
But the biggest key to success in anything you do is you gotta have an unlimited supply of fucking you. This drive and passion, and it may come from nothing. Like for me, there was no passion, no drive, no nothing. But I had this fire that I'm gonna be somebody.
Don't matter how much it feel like it ain't gonna work.
Delusional.
Complete delusion. You gotta believe the delusion. Because it's only delusional until it works. So is it really delusional? A motherfucker only gonna call it delusion until it don't work for nobody else to see, but for the whole world to see. And then once the world see it, there's nothing delusional about it. Now your delusion becomes, oh, he was a fucking genius. We didn't see it when he saw it.
That's when I realized you got to choose your enemies wisely.
People want you to do well. They just don't want you to do better than that.
Yes. Yes.
You have to envision something that is more powerful than you. Something has to get you out of bed. And you have to create it. It has to be false. Because you're not it. You're a fat piece of shit. And that's the reality of it. So you have to create a false reality to live in that, just to get to work on yourself.
Everyone believes in the American dream until it comes true.
There's a quote from Jason Pargin that says, accept that all of your heroes are full of shit. Your heroes aren't gods, they're just regular people who probably got good at one thing by neglecting literally everything else.
It's like people look at champions and try and find something that champion has that they don't have. He's like, but it's not that at all. He's like, they lack something everyone else has, which is an off button. They just don't stop.
Says, the heaviest things in life aren't iron and gold, but unmade decisions. The reason you are stressed is that you have decisions to make, and you're not making them.
Yeah, but everybody has the ability to do it, but they just don't want to. They want to keep asking questions and keep going to seminars. And the greatness is right in you. And that's why, once again, I'll say this a million times here, I do not feel sorry for you. You have to be your best self when you're least motivated. And that's the tricky part about all that shit. Motivation is just a word. You have to have these different things in your mind on where you want to go and know that motivation is not going to get me there.
Slaves worked all the hours they were awake for their entire lives. In American history, in Egyptian history, in the rest of the world that had slaves, which is most of the world at some given point. I think, like, if they can do it, so can I.
I've trained 99% of my life alone. No one pat me on the back. I did all of the work alone. There's no fucking passion. There's no fucking motivation. There's no, oh my God, man, no. It's every day of your life just doing.
You're young, you're 17, 18, 19, 20, bro. These are the years where you need to put in the work, you need to grind, and you don't need to be focused on everybody else, because you staying focused on everybody else, you staying focused on the world is giving you a false sense of reality. Like, sometimes you just need to unplug, you just need to disappear, and you just need to focus on yourself. That's something I wish